Hello and welcome to today's vlog, day 12 of 365 days of running, 2017 miles in this year to be completed. So today's run, managed to complete it a little bit earlier on and completed a distance of 6.2 miles. Had Becky with me today. Becky kind of was the one who first suggested this challenge as well, so it was great to have you out doing some miles, but also it was great to see you achieve that today as well, because 6.2 for you today was the furthest that you've been for a while, and it was really good to see how happy you were at the end that you'd done that. So well done, Becky, fantastic. It was really important for me to get out with someone today, because yesterday I'd done a big training session, more weight based, with Hannah and Alice, and thank you very much, ladies, because I'm very, very sore. Got some DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness, for anyone who's not sure on that. Feel free to Google it. And basically what that is where the pain sets in slightly delayed from when the session was, normally anywhere between sort of 24 and 72 hours post-workout, depending on the individual. So I've got some really sore DOMs, and actually getting out there today with someone helped, because had I have gone out by myself, I'd have probably got to 2 or 3 and accepted that, because I had really sore legs. However, actually getting out there with someone today, and with Becky having such a good target in mind as well, it was great, because that motivated me just to go that little bit further today and push a little bit harder. So that was fantastic. So I just want to remind you, and take this opportunity to remind you, that the goals that you've set yourself, did you read them today? Have you read them? I know I said this last week, but keep reading those goals, guys. You want to make sure that you remind yourself of what it is that you're doing or setting out to do as a fitness challenge. And I'll just give you a quick example, because everyone's great in January. I think that is publicised and documented all over the place, that we are great in January. But let's talk about last week. I managed to get about 3 miles above what the weekly average should be. So that's great. Let's all celebrate that. That's fantastic. But caution, because that is a victory of week 1. However, over here at the end is 2017 miles. That 2017 miles will only be achieved if this victory is repeated and repeated and repeated. And if I do that every single week, then I get to my goal. And this is where I think people fall down in January, or fall down throughout the year, is they have this wicked goal. I want to be X by Christmas next year. And they do really well in week 1 and week 2 and week 3. Week 4 is not so good. 5, they miss a couple of days. 6, they've gone. And they're not working towards their goal anymore. And I think that's where the fall down is. It's the lack of consistency. If you can just be consistent and do if I can be consistent and do what I did in week 1 again this week, and the week after, and the week after, then I will get my 2017 at the end. And don't be fooled by that. If you do what you do really well at the beginning of the year, every single week, workout after workout, session after session, you will achieve this goal. It will happen. But the reason that most people don't get there is because somewhere in the middle, August, they don't train for 3 weeks. Or they just say they want a rest day. You've got to have rest days, I get it, but they have an extra rest day. Or it's not part of the plan, they don't follow the plan. So to get that goal there, you got to do what you just did in week 1 of January, again and again and again and again. And if you can do that, this result will come. I guarantee you. I've seen it in my own life. You know, I've seen it work the other way as well, where you don't get it. And pretty much, if you can be humble about it for 30 seconds, you'll realise that it was you that stopped you from getting it. But just remember, it's got to be a lifestyle. It's got to be sustainable. It can't just be one of these fad diets. It's got to be a sustainable plan that fits into life, because life carries on. Life doesn't wait for you because you're on a diet. You know, life carries on, so it's got to be sustainable, okay? So it's just something to think about. Reread those goals. Think about what it is you're going to do. Dare to dream. Make it happen. And do what properly makes you happy. Because I'm telling you now, day 12, life will change if you do that. It really will. So, day 12 done. Boom, boom, boom. Go out there, have a good evening, train hard, and I will see you tomorrow for some more miles. Take care. Bye-bye.